Well, it's Championship Sunday. It's Bassmaster Classic 2018. We're hanging out in the workshop. We've got that on. Got the website up because we're going to do some maintenance to that a little bit later. But guess what time it is? It is workshop update time. Good morning, everybody. This is Jen Cravassi from Jekyll Baits, and this is your weekly workshop update. So it's probably been a week and a half, 2 weeks since I've done one of these. Was at a tournament last weekend on Bull Shoals. Got one keeper. I can't complain. Some of the field blanked. I would say that a good bit of the field did get 5. It was a weird day. It should have been a really good, everybody should have been crushing them, but it was a struggle after 9 o'clock in the morning to do that. But that said, it was more of a finessey worm bite kind of a day. So what do we have going on here? Well, we've got a lot of cool stuff to show you today. So grab some popcorn, get your coffee, and let's take you through it. One thing that I want to talk about that I probably don't talk about enough is how to breathe new life into old baits. So it was an old, tired Berkeley flicker shad, and I repainted the lines and gave it a shot of moss green back on the top, changed the eyes out. The eyes on these flicker shads are not red. They come in like just a normal silver. So upgraded that a little bit and then added a little bit of that flush orange to the chest. A little bit of glitter on top, and you've got a brand new bait. New split rings, new hooks. So with just a little bit of effort, or if you know somebody that does this for a living like me, let me know. I can help you out. Same thing with this one. This is a great profile bait for dirty water. It's got a lot of reflectivity properties about it. New shot of clear coat, new hooks, new split rings, cleaned it up, and shot it with glitter. And all of a sudden you've got a really cool June bug color. So just little tips to keep in mind when you're looking at new baits. Simple patterns can be extremely effective. This is a Bandit 200 series, and it's just a root beer orange, really good for this time of year. But the orange on it also demonstrates that's kind of a craw pattern. So that's what it's going to imitate. Put white dot on the eyes. Y'all know the Bandits don't come with divots so that you can put 3D eyes on it, but just a little drop of white paint or a shot of white paint, depending on what you do. I usually dip a Q-tip end into the paint and just dab it on there before I clear coat, give it a quick heat set, and we're good. These are the new Sassy Gills. Pretty happy with how these have come out. Got that flush red on the chest, good purple, some good glitter properties, and the scaling on a Little John MD profile bait from Dinger. Ta-da! Hey, thanks for the swag, Brian. I appreciate it. You are now in the workshop live with Jekyll Baits, so thanks for that. Pretty cool. So Brian sells some really good blanks. They're effective. I would say they're beyond just a general replica because he vets all these baits himself. So I'm giving you a few shout outs here, Brian. You have some really, really good blanks. And they swim exactly like the originals. So not everything that's out there is junk. You just have to know what you're getting. And Brian at Dinger Baits, he's going to hook you up. Yes. This is one of my favorite craw patterns. We're playing with some new veining techniques. We're continuing to play. And when I say we, I guess I mean me. But it just does a really good job of that craw imitation. Mimic the white dots. And we are finding them in the Ozarks this color this time of year, so this is an incredibly good match the hatch if you guys are interested. This is going to come online, which is why we're on the website today again, doing some maintenance, adding some new product. We're always adding new product. This one, I'm not quite sure. Leave me your comments below. This is kind of like the ugly sweater. I think it's going to be effective. It's on a Strike King. This is not a knockoff. It's actually done on a Strike King 2.5. It's a reverse pattern. I goofed around because This one, the paint had been beat to snot and just fallen off of it, and I did a little bit of sanding on it, and then I wanted to do a reverse. So this is not at all what I intended for it to turn out like, but it's kind of like that ugly sweater. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know. Tell me if it's going to catch a fish. I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to test it out tomorrow. I'll tell you how it does. It's almost topwater season, you guys. Fish bones are going to come online in April. We're in the testing stages of those now. Just a fun little pattern. And these are all repaints. These are not knockoffs. These are actual baits that we repaint. Same with this one. This is a shad wrap, Ireland. These were made in Ireland. This is a PBJ. And if you notice, it's very similar to the colors that you find in that Gary Yamamoto Cinco that does incredibly well in just about any body of water. You can see it's got the red and the green glitter in it. Just a fun, basic, effective bait. I know you Ozark boys are looking at that back there. We're going to get to that because I'm going to spend about 8 or 9 minutes on this workshop update today. See if I can get through it all in one. These are neat. Got the reflective glow eyes. And then, of course, for different areas, the table rock. Very cool bait. Another fish bones back here. There we go. Let's see. There we go. This is the trout. Got the green fading into that blue. You've got that silver midline into the pink. So, folks, if you have bodies of water that have trout and bass both in them, trust and believe that those bass are munching on your trout fingerlings. They throw them in about half an inch or half a pound, 8 to 10 inches long, and those bass, they just fatten up on them. So a trout pattern is a very effective bait if you're on a body of water where they either stock them or they're natural, because bass, they're just opportunists. They're going to eat whatever's in front of them. And if it happens to be a trout, then it happens to be a trout. In my area, it's the same. So these have just come off of the clear coat rack. Prop baits are coming online in April as well. I've been goofing around with, these are similar to the Mega Bass double props. They hang right underneath the surface. They're not quite like a wake bait. And they're a little bit tricky to clear coat. But just a fun bait. So we're still in the testing stages with this. I'm not going to sell you anything unless I know it's going to swim right for you. So that's just what we do. All right, here we go. Ozark, it is time. It's almost coming into wigglewort time. It's probably wigglewort time now. A lot of you guys are using rock crawlers, and I'm going to show a couple of pictures at the end of some of my pro staff that have been catching. I appreciate you guys every single day. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, these are also from Dinger. These are pre-Rapala era baits. They have been pressed from pre-Rapala wiggleworts. And they are deadly effective in the water. Just a fun bait. And these are patterns. There's a few of us that are doing these patterns now. Obviously, these are stencils that I've gotten from, and I think a lot of guys are selling them now, but I've gotten them from Jonas Summers at Lure Color Studios out of Australia. Just your basic tiger patterns and craw patterns. Definitely fun bait there. But these are pretty much traditional Rapala Storm patterns. And of course we've got all of our charts over there on the wall. As always, thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you have a fantastic championship Sunday. I've got a lot to do over here. We've got about 40 to go in orders, so get your orders in now if you guys are tournament season, just getting fired up for it. www.jekyllbaits.com. Have a great day.